rented, fine. But from a pure owner-occupier appeal, and the reason that's important is because when you go to resell this property, it's the emotional owner-occupier that's going to drive up the price. If it doesn't appeal to an owner-occupier, you've really narrowed your potential resale market. So
especially now with the new changes, right? So you really are relying on that owner-occupier appeal now. So if you're buying properties that don't have that, you're definitely going to find yourself.
That's a great point, right?
Yeah.
So what you're talking about there is that if you buy a property purely for tax break, the fact that it's brand new and you get all those tax benefits that you've always got, but you now don't get unless you buy a brand new one, because that property won't necessarily have the tax breaks as the second buyer in. If it doesn't have the owner-occupier appeal and it doesn't sort of stand up on its own merit, then the reality is you might actually find you haven't got growth, or you might have even gone backwards, right?
So when you go to resell that property, what's your ability to do that in a market that has predominantly been driven by investors? It becomes really challenging. So I think as a first-time investor, a lot of these things kind of aren't necessarily brought to your attention if you're not working with the right kind of people. And for us, we've always sort of wanted to be really upfront with what are some of the risks that you need to be aware of, what is the cash flow and how much is it going to cost you, but then making sure that people are buying properties that are going to give them that exit strategy and an ability to get out of the property when they need to at some point.